Apologies for the hair. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Watch on Wednesday. I'm MJ and it's another becoming video, and I am going to be dressing up as Rey from The Force Awakens. Now, I'm not so sure how this one looks, but you'll be able to tell me how it does look. So let's get on with the outfit, clothing and materials. I'm kicking off the outfit with some black winter boots, brown trousers, a white t-shirt, a brown leather bag, a thin brown belt and a thicker brown belt, some bandage rolls and a lot of material. To prepare the material, what I've actually done is used a sort of white cloth and just soaked that in a lot of coffee and water, just to give it a sort of dirty, stained look. And if you can just leave that to sit overnight, you can also do exactly the same thing with the t-shirt and with the bandages, of which you'll see the outcome a little later on. Kicking this look off, we're using the Polar Eye Source Moisturising Gel as a makeup primer, rubbing all over my face. To prepare my problem areas at the moment, I'm using the Clean and Clear Spot Advantage Treatment Gel. Then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, just dabbing that over my spots and blending it in with my finger. Now instead of foundation, I'm using a Honey bronzer from the Body Shop and just dabbing that over my face and blending it in with my fingers. I'm using the Model Co More Brows on my eyebrows just to thicken up the first half of my eyebrows. I'm using the MUA Pro Base Eye Primer on my eyes, and then I'm just going to top up the bronzer a little bit more. I'm using the Rimmel Sun Safari eyeshadows with the lightest creamy colour in the corner of my eye, and then the dark brown as a sort of cat eye in a way. Then I'm using the Rimmel Scandal Eyes to line my eyes and the Flutter eye pencil in brown under my eyes. I'm using the Body Shop Divide and Multiply Mascara just to lift my lashes. I'm using the Lord & Berry Silhouette Lip Liner just to line my lips, ready for the Clinique Nude Pop Lipstick. Just gently dabbing it onto my lips. And that's a little bit of the finished look there. It's kind of quite subtle, so not too noticeable. Now the hairstyle, there are probably so many other YouTube tutorials for it, so I'm just going to get started. Firstly, I'm taking the front section of my hair and pulling it back to the top of my head and tying it in place of a ponytail, pulling it halfway through so that it's almost like a messy bun in a way. And then once that's done, you just take the middle section of your hair and do exactly the same thing, tying it in a ponytail and pulling it halfway through. And then the last bit of hair remaining, of which mine is a little bit too short, so I don't really have enough hair to pull through, so I'm just going to make it a little teeny tiny ponytail. Once that's done, you just need to make it that little bit more messy, so I've done that by pushing my hair forwards just to make the hair a little bit looser, and also pulling out a few strands at the front and at the top. Just make it a little bit messy, go wild. So a quick rundown of the outfit. I've got the coffee stained t-shirt that I've cut a slit into at the neck and folded it in on itself. For the trousers, I'm getting a hairband and pulling it onto my leg and then rolling the trousers around it just so that it looks a little bit baggier than they are. Then I'm wrapping the bandages around my arms. The trickiest bit is getting the material around the right way so that it just looks right. It took me a while, so don't worry about it if it takes a while. Then I'm putting the thicker brown belt around my waist and then the leather bag over my waist as well. Finishing off, I'm just getting the thinner belt and wrapping it around my wrist and fastening it like a normal belt. And then I have my staff, of which I'm going to explain right now. I'm so pleased with how this turns out. It's basically just a cardboard tube and a yoga mat that I've cut up pieces and stuck together using PVA, and then once that's dried I've painted it with black, white and also a metallic brown. I've used medical bandage and zinc oxide plaster tape, a bit more paint, a bit more yoga mat. Here I've also put on a little section of those spinning musical tube things, a bit more yoga mat, a bit more paint, and coated it in PVA. So I hope you enjoyed this little video on becoming Rey. I think she is an amazing character. I cannot wait for the next Star Wars film to come out. I'm amazed at how well the staff's come out for just the materials that it was. If you have any suggestions for who I should become next time, then leave a comment below. And I will see you next week for another Watch on Wednesday. Bye!